Well, good day, tubes. Welcome to wacky weather. Holy crap. Snow, gone. Rain, yes. Windy, 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 yes. Mud, of course. Oh, just imagine Dilly's gonna just wanna go riding in this when he gets home, eh? Holy. Snow, mud, sweet. But anyways, last night we had a snow torrential rain. Look at the flooding here. Holy crap. Holy crap. I mean, I have seen it higher than this. I've seen it where it's just kissing the bottom of the bridge here. So we still got some room. I've seen it where those two little inlet thingies were just barely showing. That was a lot of water that day. But we've had a pile of rain last night. Let's go down, have a look here. The garage. I was just to Home Depot there and picked up some supplies for our metal box, lock box. Oh, what a mush. What a mush. Mush, 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 mush. Been waiting all morning. It's like 1:30-ish now for my Monument guys to come. They got some more to deliver, so I'll probably not get a whole huge video up for you today, but anyways, let's have a look here in the bucket. See how much rain we got. That's, you know, a fair bit in there, really. That's well, that's probably a good 5-gallon pail anyways. Ew. A little bit of mud too in there, I guess. I maybe shouldn't have dumped that there, but oh well, I think there's more rain coming. It's been one of them days. Look how fast these clouds are going here. Holy crap. Those are going fast. But anyways, let's head her inside. I moved my benches this morning so I can allow for snow, and some of the wood's gone crappy on these, and these are actually should have been replaced years back, but pretty crappy. So I thought, well, what to do with that? You know, could replace the whole entire thing, or wonder if I could get these screws out and I could just maybe redo the wood. And yeah, they did turn. They all turned except this guy here and this guy here. Had to give them a little tap with the hammer, and yeah, they turned off. So that'll be a project coming up because well, most of them are, except this one. These two have a bit of a bevel cut on it, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to manage to cut that yet because I don't have a table saw. But if I can do it with my saw, you know, like the circular saw, I think that'd be a good project. We'll have to get some new lumbers, and that's the cool thing with these. You can make these as wide as you want, or you can make it down to a chair if you wanted to, right? Because it just depends how wide you put your lumber. So they all should come off pretty good. I can get good measurements and stuff. These are all just square ones, 5 foot long or something. But yeah, this one here's got a bit of a cut in the back too. So now I've seen people redo these before and they didn't put the back one on, and this one I think they just left as like a, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But that just kind of holds your butt a little bit, right? Gives you a little profile. But anyway, starting to rain out here. I'm going to open the door and head her inside. There's the bits I got. A couple little hinges that come in a pack of 2. I didn't want a huge hinge for the door. So, you know, we'll put a couple of them onto the door. Still got to cut a door flap piece out. And I just went with one of these guys here. That's like got the latch, and then the other dewey I can just weld onto the box somewhere. Whoa! And then it'll just kind of flap down, and then she can lock it however she wants to lock it. It'll sit kind of like that, so it might even be better to have it here and the latch go twink up on the top here with the dewey through. So. And oh crap, I forgot my I forgot my stuff to seal my dryer tube again. So yeah, okay, so this would actually probably be yeah, maybe attach that to the door. Doesn't give you a whole lot to weld onto, but that way when she takes it off, you'll have like a little bit of a handle, right? Oh, come on. Locker. I think that should work. Hinges on the bottom here. Good. This comes with the mount Dewey too, but I don't really think I need that. I don't think I'm going to bother with that. I don't think it needs it for this. I can weld this Dewey right onto this Dewey and oh really? Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Even though there's not a whole lot to be welded to that, that's maybe the only downfall of just putting just that on, but with this guy on here, I wonder what would happen if I took and I flattened this thing here. That would give you more surface area to weld to, that's for sure. Because I just don't like it the way it kind of sticks up in the air like that. I guess it's supposed to be mounted like that or something, right? But now that does give somebody something to get under there and pry it. So I think I'm going to smush this thing down. Oh, boy. Hopefully I don't deform it too much that it won't work now. So let's just throw it in the vise here maybe and see what's going to happen. I got a much better idea. Hang on a sec. I got this invention here that I'll push like 20 tons of force down if you really wanted her to. And that might work pretty good. Now, it's going to take a minute to get her down that far. Might have to actually put her up one set of holes. I don't think I've actually ever had this thing like fully extended before, so. Can't be much more in there than that though. That's probably going to be pretty flat. I'd say that worked pretty good. Flat as a pancake. Okay, let's try her now. Okay. Oh. Now. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I think that should probably work all right. So that should work good for there. Now I'm thinking Also should have probably something when you open the door, that the door only goes so far, so it doesn't actually flap. Oh, pardon me, it's really going to matter, but I have got a piece of, the other day when I was waiting around, I finally put my Dewey on for my Dewey, so that's good. And I do have some of that, so that actually might be good for like a little door, you know, from the door, the box to the door, and only let her go so far. Getting pretty sophisticated here now, though. I don't know if I can handle much more of this. And then we'll have to get our dryer back together, because I'd like to get this thing kind of sandblasted a little bit. Throw some primer to her maybe, and yes. And then I don't know what color she wants. It's probably just black, or I don't know, maybe something more visual for the people that are coming. Oh, we also gotta remember to put our hole in here. Ooh, man, that might change things there. That way. I think I like it better that way. Now if I cut... See, I'm not exactly sure which way I want to mount this yet. That's why I haven't really welded these brackets on yet that we built. I'm kind of thinking that it might be... well, I don't know. I was thinking of this way too. One on there. And the other one the other way on the bottom, and you can drill through these Deweys into your wall. That should hold her up pretty good. Could go smooth these welds down. I could go that way too, but I think maybe the other way might be better. Although if you're tight to the wall here, though, this actually might have to go about here. So I'm thinking you might want some clearance for your door from the wall, right? So if that even sat there, it would give you like a, you know, half-inch gap behind. That should be lots of room. So I actually wanted to put on something around the door too, so someone couldn't get in, you know, like with like some kind of prying thing and then get themselves in there, which kind of doubt they will. That's a pretty thick hunk of steel to try to bend her. But I was kind of thinking of some angle iron maybe welded to the door. That's going to be all in the way of this then, though. I guess this will keep, like, you know, the honest people out. If they're really wanting to get in there, they'll probably just tear it off the wall, but you got to kind of make it look inconspicuous too, right? Like it's not, you know, got gems and diamonds and rubies and emeralds and stuff in it, right? So this should work though, but I'm gonna brainstormage here maybe a little bit. This does take up kind of a lot of room here. I don't technically need it that long, right? If it was even to here, that slit was there, that would even be alright, but I guess we'll drive on like that. I got to get a door cut first though, so maybe we'll work on that first here. Okay, I think we're ready to cut the door here. I just want to double check the measurement here. Pretty good. Double check it square too. Good. And I guess we need some hydrants here too, electricity. Okay, so I left the lip a little bit out on the hinge side, so instead of going up and over the top, kind of like, you know, like coming up and over like that, they're going to be a little bit more hidden. So one like that, one like, oh sure. Yeah, let's give that a little file in here. Better. Okay, let's try this again here. This needs some file too. How's we get them cleaned off now? I think something like that ought to work. Everything's about where she's got to be here. Now the only thing is I gotta, well, this actually might ground right up to my table here. So I'm just gonna spot weld these guys on here. Really want a pair of gloves on though. Oops. Whoops. Actually turn the welder down. It's actually blowing through the metal on the probably like a 19 gauge or something. And I should have my helmet on, I guess. Turn the fan on here. should get her. Let's set her up here now and hopefully it works. Well, maybe the heat's pulling her a little bit here, but yeah, it should work good. That's actually the down there, so actually I don't need a chain there now because it's holding its own. That'll work good. Now, the latch Dewey. Okay. Let's have a little looky here now that we actually have a door on here, how we're going to do this. I was thinking of going this way, I think, with it, so you had a bit of a handle. Or you could go this way, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to have to go the other way, I think. Because this isn't going to clear too well there then. Okay, let's try. Yeah, I think that's the way it's going to have to go. Because this should come off there and yeah. Well, that makes sense. Okay, let's set up again, weld that on. Okay. Yeah, this looks like it would clear better because that lifts the whole finger up out of the way here, so should probably do a measure. 3 3/8, 3 1/4, whoops, 3 1/4, right about there. Oh yeah, boot there. Now I gotta make sure I don't weld this to this, I gotta weld that to that. That would be totally not good. Good. Amazing how fast that heat spreads. Woo-wee! Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, I was thinking earlier of maybe putting on some of this angle and just weld it onto the lid or the the door. Leave this free so when you open it it would go with the door kind of thing, but that'd keep people from kind of wanting to get in with some kind of prying tool and get the door busted open or whatever. They'd probably go for the lock first. but you know, which would make sense. But I don't know. This stuff is a little big. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea. But you know, then I still got this piece here, and then a little short piece here to have to do the 90 cut. I don't know if I really want to go too much more. That's going to add quite a bit more weight to it too, right? Now, I guess being welded here and then here, I mean, they could still get a prior under here, but that's going to be a lot harder to pry when it's welded in that 90, right? But I don't know. I kind of think I need something, but I think that's the smallest stuff I've got. I just kind of wanted something to cover that, you know. That's the only vulnerable kind of spot where, you know, like I say, there's not going to be thousands, hundreds of millions of dollars in this thing. It's, you know, $20 for a knitted hat that she's made and stuff, you know. So I'm gonna have a quick look out here, see if I got anything a little smaller. Oh, that's all I got. I have a quick look over here. I don't think of anything on this side of the job. So, it's just nothing. I know they make it smaller now. Like you could probably get 1/2 inch, where this stuff is, I think, a full 1 inch. Inch and 1/8, but I don't know if you measure that or measure the inside. If you measure the inside, yeah, we're 1 inch. So yeah, I mean, I could cut some off of that, but it wouldn't look right then. I don't know. It's just, it's too big. It's too big, it's too big, it's too big, but that's all I got. Still waiting on my monument guys to come, so I'm going to pretty much be out of time, I think, soon, so that sucks. I'm waiting all friggin' day for them, and oh, we're coming. Oh, we just had to make a stop here. We're still coming. Okay. It's that on-call thing, you know, like, I would have liked to pop uptown and grab some, you know, like, 1/2 inch stuff, or maybe some 3/4 would be better. Let's just do a little measurement here, maybe. Ooh. 3/4. So yeah, I kind of think 3/4 will be more. This stuff's just too big, so I'm gonna have to grab some of that. Unfortunately, probably won't be today, but we can work out how much we figure we're gonna need. I always get a little extra because, you know, a little bit more is better than frig. Now I got too short. So piece of paper, something I can write on here. Well, look at that. That's the the bill from this sheet of stuff I got the other day. Let's show you how much that cost. It wasn't actually too bad. So this stuff was 8 inch wide by 1/8 inch thick, 96 inches, $29.53, and then of course the tax is $33.37. So that wasn't really too bad. Okay, so we are going to need, of course, a piece. Call that 10 inches. Of course, on this side, another 10 inches. And this weighs, just for all the angles and stuff, I'm going to call it 10 all the way around. So that's 40 inches. Now, I'm going to lose a little bit here, yeah, because, because when it comes this way, I'm just going to have to use a short piece and a short piece. This will walk up all the part under there. So, short piece, yeah. So if I got, what's that, 10, 20, 40 inches, so that's 3'4" Now, I kind of feel bad buying a short piece of steel like that from them guys, because you know they gotta go get it off the rack, like where my thumb is to the end of the tape. That's all I need for this. Unless I do, well, probably won't, but I could do all the way around the outside here too. But I don't think I'm gonna bother with that. Although, no, I'm not gonna bother with just this top lid part here. Yeah, so what did I say? 40". Yeah, 3'4". So I kind of feel bad, you know, because they got to get off the rack, they got to get it, measure it, cut it. So you know, I kind of want to make it a little bit more worth their while. So what's that? I'll maybe get a 6-foot piece or something, or even 2 6-foot pieces. I don't know. It doesn't really make a difference to me. So let's say 2 times 6 foot by 3. Heck am I doing? 1/4, 3. Oh my goodness. 3/4 inch. There you go. Okay. That should be good. Shopping list for tomorrow. And we'll pop up to get that, finish that up. Now I guess I could, well, I don't really want to weld the mounts on until I kind of maybe take the box up to where it's going to kind of be, and see if that's how she likes it. So I mean, it could get mounted on the wall this way. Well, actually, hang on a sec here. We got a bit of a wall here. Let's use this bit of a wall here. Be a bit of a reach for me, but anyways. So it could get mounted like this on the wall. Okay, see what I mean? Well, I'm going to have to put those brackets out of it, because now you're going to be like, it's not too bad, but you don't want to really be fighting the wall. So now it could go that way, or it could go mounted this way too. Whereas in putting the slot maybe here on the front, door might be an idea too. I've got to do that too. I've got to figure out, I'm going to cut a nice looking hole. So you could put the slot here too, right? And then you just tweet your thingy in, and away you go. That actually might be the better way, because then people won't have to be, you know, because if it gets mounted a little bit kind of higher, then you're not going to be able to see where it's supposed to go. It's either that or we mount it. Okay, so say this is going in my porch in the front, so that's actually works good. That's going to be the front door here, and if we mounted it sideways, people walk in, and they could put it even in this side here, where my fingers are there. My fingers are there. You could put it put the slot there. Actually, that might be the better idea. And then she can just open it up top there, and then get her stuff out. I think that might be better. It might be a little more visual. I'll put deposit envelope here, or deposit whatever here, you know, and I think that'll work. Okay, so let's get this down here. Oh! Ow! Okay. So these could probably get put on here now, and I want to leave it out from the wall here a little bit. Something's not quite sitting right here or something. Yeah, something like that maybe. And I'll leave it hanging out so I got lots of room. That's beautiful. Okay, I think I'm going to do that today. We'll get those welded on, and then that's probably going to be it, because those guys should be here soon. Okay, here we go. Got to turn the fan on. Suck the dewies out. light off. Creating too much shadow over me, or too much light. I totally forgot to do, drill these stupid things first, so I will have to figure that out after, I guess. Oh well, too late now. Okay, I think I got her now. Oh boy. Now this is going to take a minute. I'm going to have to do some work here to get this tacked. Okay, so hopefully they're the same. Pretty close anyways. Hopefully. Before I go crazy, I'm just gonna throw her on the wall here and see if it looks okay. Oh, I can't see. That looks alright. I think we'll drive her on. Okay, camera noob forgot to turn the camera away from the wall, so anyways, cut most of that out for you, but I think that should do her. Yeah, that should hold her out from the wall enough that you can get the door open stuff good and all that cool stuff. So I guess that's about all we need to do today. She'd be good and warm now and stuff, but I want to get my whatchamacallit back together there, and then we can get her in the sandblaster up and stuff, and prime her up with some primer and then give her some paint. Now primer wise, inside I don't know if I'm gonna spray it. I got some primer here that I'll probably just, so I don't know if it's, oh let's open this up and see if it's any good. Check that out, I even got the right tool. Oh, uh-oh. Well, maybe if I gave her a shake for a few minutes like the old paint machines do. Check her again. Maybe it'll be alright. I don't know. Lots of liquid in there anyways. It hasn't dried up and got all crapply. Okay, shaking vigorously for about 3 or 4 minutes. See how that little guy works? It's got like a little hook that goes under the little lip there, and then you just blink. Oh, I think it might be alright. Still smells pretty good. That's the stuff we used on the big bucket. Let me... oh yeah, I got some black here too, I guess. Looks like I must have mixed up putting the lids back on. Oh well. And, ooh, that was quite a noise. Not gonna do it again. Oh. That's right, this stuff was kind of milky colored and then it darkens up once you dry it. I'll give that one a shake for a few. These little things have been cooking all weekend, but I just barely got it's on warm, I guess. It's just barely on, so it's just like not even hardly warm. Just enough to keep the moisture from getting sucked back in, right? So I think that should be enough primer. Oh. Wow, that's a good thing that wasn't still open. I'll give this a shake for a few here and then we'll make sure it's okay too. It's like it's almost maybe enough for that, but I kind of wanted to spray it, make it look a little nicer. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Good. We got paint and primer. Sweet. So I took my grinder dewey and just kind of ground the welds a bit smoother off here. I didn't go really crazy down right to the steel to steel. This one I kind of did, but then it was like, oh, it's starting to poke through to, you know, like where I welded it and stuff. So I'm like, I don't want to go down too far. So I'll be able to smooth that off a little bit more too. When I sandblast it, I'll blast a little bit of that off too. So should be good, I think. Just got to go tomorrow, maybe if I can get out and get some of that 3/4 angle. Still waiting on my guys. Alright, go now. And I think that should be good. That'll kind of dress that up a little bit more better and stuff there. So I think that's about it on that project for today. Okay, just got finished doing the monuments. Oh boy, it's been a long day. Time to hit her home. But anyways, I gotta figure out too what I'm gonna do for mounting these, and I got some of these guys here. These are like an anchory bolt thing. They do work pretty good. So what you do is you drill a 1/2 inch. It says right there, somewhere, half 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch hole, and this goes in your wall. Then in that hole, hammer that in. So that'll be I don't know. That'll be what it looks like. Okay. So then what you do is this will be sticking out of the wall about here. So where my thumb is, my finger, that's about the wall. So that little bit will be sticking out. It's actually about there somewhere. So, and then you put this feller on, drill these holes in this 1/2 inch hole. Well, not quite a 1/2 inch. These are a little smaller. And then once you get the box on, and then what happens is when you start cranking this thing wedges against this thing. It's like a wedgie shape, right? and that tightens it in your wall. Squishes against the hole and should be good. So that's probably what I'll mount this with. Those will be fairly good and strong. Although I'm only going on brick, so I kind of don't know if they make these smaller. Doubt they do, but one even starting about here might be all right. But we'll get that situated there. Now you can't crank these down too hard on brick because you could actually pull the brick apart. So you got to kind of, you know, snug but not like with like an impact, right? So I got a bunch of these. I'll probably end up using them. Let's see, what do we got here? We got 1, 2. I'll use 4. Oh, those are longer ones too. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's perfect. Builds hardware. So that one. Oh no, it is the same length. Where is it? Must be the same. Oh yeah. Okay. I got one extra anyway, so I'll just leave those in there for now. And I'll have to get my drill. My little drill. Stupid things. I'll just leave them out there so I remember where they sort of are. That drill is a hammer drill. It's not the best hammer drill, but should hopefully work, and hopefully still in here I have the 1/2 inch bit. That's the half, well no, I don't need a 1/2 inch, do I? That's the size of the, or do I? Hang on a sec here. I'm lost. One sec. So I gotta do it big enough for this to fit in. Yeah, 1/2 inch. So now I've used these before too on, oh, I don't know if I can get to it now, not out here, but on my shelf. Same sort of deal. I think they're a little longer though. There's, you know, one there. Oh, this is kind of dark and crappy in here, but there's one there. They work pretty good. There's my square. I've been looking for that. See. Oh, but anyways, yeah, they work pretty good. So we'll do that. Well, it won't be tomorrow though. She said cut the slit in the side here. She was down and okayed everything. She says, yeah, if you cut the slit in here. Now, that's another thing I'm gonna have to do too, is I don't really need like a huge mother slit, right? So I gotta find something, because I gotta remember, if it's flat like this, see, this would be too big, because what's going to happen is if I use something like that as a template, it's going to cut, and it's going to cut like a 1/4 inch, not quite a 1/4 inch on each side of this. So that's going to be like a hole that's going to be like this big. It's going to be huge. So I got to find something that's flat like this, which would be nice. That's only like half of this diameter. What have I got? Anything like that would work. Let's have a look. Well, I couldn't find anything. I found this little piece of stuff, but it can't be that tall, like that thick, because then the oh yeah. So basically what that was, where I got to run right along this little ridge here, and that clears nice, where that one is too tall, right? Now I found this stuff, but I think it's going to be the same problem again. Yeah, see, then it ends up pushing it out too far, so that sort of sucks. So what I think I'm going to have to do is just get this lined up, cut it, move it down, or go this way, and then cut the next one. I think that's the only way it's going to work. So now, how roughly, where do I want to put this? Probably the first line up about there somewhere, and lengthwise I'm still not sure. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of measuring here, I guess. Okay, so we kind of split her up. This is, of course, is 12-inch, so I did 3 inches and 3 inches. That should be enough to slide a letter in. Boom. I think, anyways. Better be, anyways. I kind of think it maybe should have been in this end, but I think that'll work pretty good. And that'll give her a bit of room if she wanted to put her name on it. Probably have to cut that out of vinyl or something. So I don't really have the plasma hooked up right now, so I guess maybe I'll cut that tomorrow. Well, I guess it really won't take very long. Blast that. I'd really like to get my air dryer hooked up before I really do too much cutting with it, but maybe I'll do her tonight. What the heck. Okay, so this is pretty basically almost going to be some blind cutting here, so which way do I want to do this now? Where's my Dewey? Guess that'd work like that. What the frick? Turn it on. That'll help. Huh. Noob. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn my fan on. That'll work. Yeah, it should work. Should be all smoky and stuff inside now. Beautiful. Needs a little bit of cleaning up here. I should have used the straight edge, but whoa, can't focus. But that's not too bad. I think that'll work. Well, let's give her a shot. See if she works. A little bit here. I got to file off. Okay, so got any mail? Oh, look, we do. Sweet, that should work good. Okay, I'm happy. Hopefully she'll be happy, and we just need to drill some holes in the box, but I'll do that tomorrow, I guess. Get the drill press going with some half-inch bit or some sort of bit, little bit of it, and get some holes drilled so we can mount her to the wall. But we'll have to get our dryer going here, and then we can get the sandblaster going and stuff, and clean them all up, make them look good, and then slap some primer to them. Oh, but tomorrow I gotta remember to get that 3/4 inch, so she'll go over to there and around. That'll kind of help her out a little bit, I think. And hopefully I'm gonna have enough clearance there. I'm pretty sure it will. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. But yeah, anyways, we'll do that tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna head her home, fight the wind, see how bad she is out here now. It sounded pretty loud in here, when it's usually I can hear it loud and when I can hear it loud in here, it's pretty good outside too. So and frickin' dark. Don't get it. I hate this time of year. It's horrible. Man, it's like almost not quite black out here, but black enough for me. Go down. So let's just check the river again here on the way up. It's dark enough, the street lights and stuff are on. This time of year sucks really bad. But anyways, we'll soon be getting to the shortest day, so that'll be good. And then it'll be getting to longer days again. But let's have a look at the river up here. Let's see if she's going down at all or if it's still quite high. It's probably actually gone down a little bit now. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard for you to see. It's kind of dark in there, but I don't think it's gone down a whole lot. It's still up pretty good there. Oh well. So you guys have a good night. I'm gonna call it a day. You guys have a good one. We'll catch you tomorrow. We'll do some more work on that. Hopefully some sandblasting and maybe throw a layer of primer to her. And it's not gonna be like outside, so it doesn't have to be super killer awesome crazy, but it should be, you know, at least one coat on her. The inside, I'm just, like I say, I'm gonna brush that stuff in there. Oh, muddy. But the outside, I'm probably gonna put that self-etching stuff on. It works really good. So, but anyways, have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow. And thanks for watching.